I want to take a minute to thank today's sponsor, Jefferson Monument Works in Jefferson, Iowa. When it comes to honoring a loved one, you want something that lasts, something that tells their story the right way. Ryan and Ryan Nelson recently purchased this long-standing family-owned business, and they're carrying on its legacy of compassion, quality, and craftsmanship. Whether you're planning ahead or honoring someone you love, they'll walk alongside you with care and experience. Visit jeffersonmonumentworks.com or call 515-386-2652 to learn more. Details are in the show notes, because some stories are meant to be set in stone. Welcome to the Rural Dispatch, the podcast delivering stories from rural America. I'm your host, Aly Behrens. Headquartered in rural Iowa, I help run a nationwide livestock transportation company, and I'm here to bring you stories from the people who help shape this industry and our rural communities. Whether you're a trucker, livestock producer, or rural entrepreneur, this show is for you. Each week, we explore the realities of rural business life, from the highways to the fields and everything in between. So buckle up and let's dive into today's episode. Guess who's back? Back again. Smoke is back.
Tell a friend.
How long's it been since you've been on here?
I don't know, a couple weeks.
Been a few weeks.
Think anybody missed me?
I don't know.
I don't think they did. Never know.
I'd love to hear. Maybe they don't care about you.
I don't think they do.
Okay, well, let us know.
I don't think they do, and that's okay. All right, well, what do you got for me today?
Well, where should we start?
I just kind of want to know if everybody else is getting rain, too, or if it's just Iowa.
South Dakota is.
Are they?
Talked to a guy earlier today that said it is just sloppy up there. I don't know about everywhere else, but that's the story there.
10-4. This morning, we had one of the wildest things I've ever seen in my life happen to us. It was about 5:30 this morning, and it was raining pretty good. And all of a sudden, this big thunder, boom, and then lightning came down and struck our transformer box right next to our house. And I thought the yard was on fire. I mean, I seen colors I've never seen before. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen.
It was.
I jumped up. I was sitting on the couch drinking a cup of coffee. I jumped up. I was like, "Oh my God, is everybody okay?" It was freaking crazy.
And then, immediately, our big outside dog comes to the front door, and he doesn't ever ask to come inside. He doesn't come scratch at the door ever. He was, immediately at the door scratching, oh shit, let me in.
Yeah, so that was crazy. I mean, that lightning strike was 10 or 15 foot.
Yeah, I don't know.
From us. I mean, it
was crazy.
It was freaking nuts. It was absolutely nuts. So that was the excitement that really got us jump started for the day.
No power till, it came back on before I left with the boys, but that was a long morning.
Yeah. And I took off, got oil change in my pickup, and I ran down, checked on our Utah cows, checked them things out. And
are those the first cows you've bought from out west?
Yeah.
Besides, I think you bought some from Colorado.
No, yep, that's right.
Those Colorado cows were monsters.
Remember, them things gained 6 pounds a day.
They were massive.
I don't think these cows are going to do that. They don't have the body for it. But yeah, remember them?
Yeah.
Them Western Colorado cows. And we bought them out there. Remember when we just kept them out there?
Yep, because we never actually saw them in person. He just sent videos of them.
Yep.
They were big.
Huge. Yeah, we ended up bringing 29 at a time back.
Oh,
I remember.
Yeah.
We hauled them back to Omaha to get killed. We hauled 29 at a time coming back.
I could not believe that. I was like, we should do that more often.
Yeah.
But no, those Utah cows you bought when you went up to Cheyenne
to the
you
producer's
said,
video.
I'm not going to buy anything.
Well, I wasn't. And I had no intentions. I'll tell you how it went real quick. The sale had started. I was sitting in my pickup on the phone, making a few phone calls before I went into the sale. And Scott Hodney kept calling and calling. He called like 4 times in a row. Finally, the 4th time I answered, I go, "Hey, Scott, what's up?" He's like, "Where you at?" I was in the parking lot making a few phone calls. "What's up?" "Well, do you need any cows?" I go, "No, I don't." "Oh, well, they're selling cows right now, and I think you should just probably get in here." Oh, man. Anyway, I walked in. They were selling a group of cows that didn't seem so bad, so I went ahead and threw a couple bids in and got them, and they got all done. And they go, "Hey, do you want all 4 loads?" I was like, "Well, I
The
didn't."
catalog said like 64 head.
Yeah, exactly. So that is how I ended up.
Which is fine. It worked out, but it was comical for us when you said, I'm not buying anything. I'm coming straight back home. And then like
And I
2
did.
hours later, you sent a text and said, actually, I bought 4 loads.
And then I didn't even stay for lunch. That was, I tell you what, that was a really good trip. I woke up that morning not sure that I wanted to go. I woke up, I'm like, I'm not going. Like, I better go. I'm not going. I was like, oh, I'm going to go. And I took off and just hauled ass for Cheyenne, made it out there for supper. And that was a worthwhile trip. I mean, I'm very glad I went. We've done a lot of hauling for those guys the last 2 years, and I've never met them. And I'm glad I made the trip to go say hi and shake everybody's hand. It's always good to put a face with a name.
We've been gone a lot the past month or 2. It seems like it is just busy and not trucking wise, just everything else.
Yeah, the trucks are still just kind of moving. I think this is just what we're in for.
This is our new normal.
Yep. You guys sit at the office and beat your head every day, make phone calls, try and keep everybody moving. It's not going to get super exciting. I mean, there's some big shipments coming up. You know, there's some 15 and 20 load shipments, but that's one day. Can we just do 4 loads every day for the week? Do we really have to ship all 20 loads at once?
Right. But that's not how it works. So
that is not how it works, unfortunately. And that's all Wyoming and Colorado stuff. That'll keep Jeremy Green busy this fall.
Yeah. In other news, we've had a run of Behrens luck.
What have we all had for the Behrens luck?
Well, 2 weeks ago, you headed east with baby calves to the sale barn. And I don't remember what time you left. It was early, though. And I think you texted me at like 7.
It was between 5 and 5:30.
Yeah. I think you texted me around 7 maybe and said, you're never going to believe this. Tracy just called.
Had another calf.
I said, where are you? Fort Dodge. Said, you coming back? Nope. So that guy's been sitting there 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So we've got everything from couple day old to a 2-week-old calf going to sale barn tomorrow.
Yep. 4 of them tomorrow.
We had that one that didn't make it too.
I don't really know. I mean, besides he just called and said that calf was so big it paralyzed the cow.
So lost a cow and a calf.
But I mean, that cow's been eating 50 pounds of corn a day for the last 100 days. So I imagine that was a big calf. Our deep freeze, no, our deep freeze didn't quit. We tripped a breaker while we were down in Branson, so we lost a deep freeze full of meat.
Yeah, the deep freeze situation was pretty unfortunate. I think the thing I'm most sad about is all the breakfast burritos we had in there, because that was a labor of love.
Well, it was a good chunk of the day making breakfast burritos. That was a total team effort.
Yeah. It was, but man.
What did we go through? 80 eggs?
90.
90 eggs? I mean, all right. The amount of eggs the chickens are laying right now is nuts. We got a guy coming to pick up peaches tomorrow, and he texted me. He said, "Hey, we have farm fresh eggs. I'll bring you some." I go,
Please don't.
"No, thanks. We have like 20 dozen.
We do. Yeah. Well, we wouldn't have so many eggs if you weren't such a sucker for the chicken guy.
I got an extra 5 chickens. And one thing about our chickens is I just threw all the new ones and the old ones together. So I don't know which ones aren't laying. We never culled any. We're going to have to cull some chickens. You know, some of the older ones ain't laying, right?
I don't know. Well, I'm sure there are, but we've had a couple that are so old they've just died this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, that's perfect.
I guess.
They're calling themselves.
I don't know how you ever guess, though, when they're done laying, because remember your one cattle buyer would always bring us his wife's retired chickens, and they would still lay all over.
Yeah.
They were just free range. I mean, we'd find eggs everywhere.
We did. That was kind of like a weekend little deal, because it's when you were still living in Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
Remember we bought you this little apron?
I had a little apron with little slots for all the eggs.
Then we just walk around the yard and pick up.
Oh, the good old days.
I promise you, they were. We didn't even know how much we liked it.
You think we'll still like each other that much when our kids are grown and gone?
Ooh, well, it's a long time from now. It's hard to say.
I might have to move back to the city part-time.
Back to an apartment, come home on the weekends?
Yeah. Just hang out with my girlfriends during the week.
I think we could arrange something.
Maybe wherever the boys end up, I'll move wherever they go.
Oh, there you go.
They would love that.
That's fine. I'll buy you a house.
I'll be that mom.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Better not. I think our last surprise was a baby lamb Sunday morning. So, 2 weeks ago, I finally got rid of all my goats, but then we still had these 2 sheep that we had bought this spring for Ridge's birthday because he really thought he wanted to get into mutton busting. Turns out he's not interested. So the goats are gone, and then I get a text last week when we were on vacation. Hey, one of your goats had a baby. Well, good for him. That was good timing. Okay.
Hey, we never did talk. We had a hard time keeping them goats alive. Did they keep that goat?
That one, yeah.
That baby goat alive?
Yep.
Okay.
He said she laid on one, it looked like. Didn't make it. The other one was just fine, though. So I think our trouble this spring was they would either come out stillborn or I kept one alive for 24 hours. That was the longest any of them lived. And we used to just let them roam the farm. I think they got into something. I don't know what. I've heard a couple people say like some of the...
Some of the different weeds or something, or what?
Either weeds or like a selenium poisoning. Like they probably got into some cattle feed. Got too much of something. So I don't know. It's hard to say. So anyways, this sheep, I thought it was a boy. I thought it had big old balls for the last 4 months.
So about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we got in this half-ass heated argument that I said that sheep was a female and you said it was a male.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally I was like, okay, all right, you know what? It's fine. It really don't matter. I don't even care.
Well, turns out you were right. I hate that I have to say that.
So I get this phone call Sunday from Dennis, and he says, hey, we had a baby lamb. I go, what? Out of that big sheep? He goes, yep. I go, nice. So I come out in the living room, and I said, hey, babe. I go, remember that sheep that you thought was a male? Yeah. Well, it just had a lamb. I don't think that thing's got balls. So, back to anatomy class for her. But hey, listen, in your defense, tonight when I went and met Alan, find you this guy, he lambs 600 ewes.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey, I should have had you bring a trailer. I said, you could have brought that sheep home with you. And he goes, that buck? And I go, Alan, that's not a buck.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Alan thought it was a boy too.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better.
I go, Alan, the fucking thing just had a lamb. It's a female. It's a ewe.
Okay.
I think it just had a bad bag on it. And the bag looked like...
Which is probably why they gave us that one.
They did not give us it.
Well, he parted ways with it for a reason.
He bought it at a sale barn. I mean, yeah, it was...
No, I thought it was Bruce's friend.
but he buys them at sale barns.
He's
just a sheep trader.
Trader. Of course he is.
I mean, traders hang out with traders.
It's all making a lot more sense now.
This is why I pay the bills around here and make all the important decisions.
Like what?
Like what we have for supper. Seriously, that is probably one of the hardest things about adulting is just figuring out what you're going to eat for supper every night.
Yeah.
It's just the worst. Well, and it's been so hot. Like, you just don't want to
Nothing sounds good.
be outside grilling. I mean, it's been hot.
Yeah. And humid.
When is it supposed to break? Do we even know?
Wet. I don't know. I don't have any idea. All right. Well,
I don't really know much, friends. I wish I had some exciting trucking news that there's some hope, but I don't. I seen a little glimpse of light there for about a week, and then it just...
it all went away.
Yep.
Just like that.
It went away just as fast as it came.
As fast as it came, exactly.
I think we're getting closer on wedding stuff. I mean, besides my little sister, now all of a sudden she's nervous about our wedding. I was kind of to the point where it's like, well, Ally's done everything and she's got it taken care of, and it's just going to be what it is. And then Mariah comes around. She's like, oh my God.
I think it's going to be fine.
Well, it is going to be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. One of my girlfriends stopped out at the farm this morning and we were talking about it, and now they're trying to get ready for harvest and, like everyone else, have a million things to do. And she's like, well, let me know if you need help with anything. I'm like, oh, yeah, in all your spare time? We picked the worst time of year, but it is what it is. It'll be fine.
I mean, for all we know, it's still going to be raining.
It could be. I think they say that rain on your wedding day is supposed to be good luck.
Oh, is it?
I think it's supposed to be a sign of prosperity. I wouldn't turn that down. Tell me the story about how you got covered in shit a couple weeks ago loading out fat cattle.
I don't know. I mean, I juked. They juked the same way I did. Next thing you know, I had to make a phone call for a fresh pair of clothes. And that's just kind of that. Them cattle were nuts. There was something not right with those things.
I mean, I've watched you load cattle numerous times, but I don't think I ever really realized quite how agile you are when it comes down to it.
So I did get run over. Like I said, I juked, and it juked the same way I did. And that was that. Actually, what the main issue is my alleyway is just entirely too slick. And it just, as much as it has been raining and the humidity, that alleyway's horrible. Anyway, we got a guy that's supposed to come in October and groove it. Hopefully. A friend of ours is having the same issue, and his nutritionist found him. I think he's coming from Michigan or something. He said, I don't even know. But after that morning, I called him, and he's like, we are having some serious issues too, because our alleyway's too slick. He's like, we've been breaking a couple legs. And then he called me back about a week later, and he goes, I got a guy coming. It's like, that is perfect. Send him our way, because this is stupid. We did just get back from Branson last week. It's a good family place.
I think that's our favorite family vacation spot.
Absolutely. Was that the third or fourth year? So it'll be the third.
Yeah. We go with your whole family.
Yep.
There's a lot of people.
That is what my mom gets us for Christmas every year. I think there's about 20 of us. There is a lot left to do down there. And our boys are at the age where they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the first year. Does anybody else just like black out your kids' newborn years? I feel like that's a thing. I don't really remember how it went.
I mean, the first year I remember we put Royce's pack and play in the closet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it didn't go that well.
Other than that, I guess I don't really remember. We stayed at a different resort this year. I don't know. I mean, they definitely had a nicer pool. We were closer to town, but I did not care for the...
Loved the resort. I prefer the other house we normally stay at.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. So that went well. And then we did take off 2 days early to come home just because we had been gone for so long already. Because we had your sister's wedding the weekend before.
We did.
Which went well.
Yeah. That was a beautiful wedding.
Yep.
The boys were ring bearers. They were the cutest thing ever in their little tuxedos.
Yeah. And then they tore up the dance floor.
They did.
Absolutely.
Well,
tore it up.
I don't know exactly when this happened, but all of a sudden Royce is out there with like 2 of the bridesmaids, no shirt on, just having a time.
Giving her the onion.
They were really whooping it up till about 9:30 and everybody had a meltdown.
Which was perfect timing for me because that's exactly when Dad was ready to go.
Yes, well, you had a big day with those 2. I also came down with strep throat the day before her wedding, which was awful timing.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We woke up Friday morning at home in Carroll. I was like, what's wrong with you? I'm sick. I gotta go to urgent care. Okay.
I'm always sick.
It's probably all that fucking hand sanitizer you use all the time.
Literally, how am I the only person in our family that uses hand sanitizer and I'm the only one that gets sick?
That's why.
It doesn't seem fair.
Well,
I do think it's from chemo. I don't have any scientific evidence of that, but that's what I'm going with.
Makes sense.
Oh, one interesting thing. I went into a Dar feedlot end of July, and someone just asked today who they go through, but they use sterile wasps for their fly control. Did you know this?
I had no idea.
When was the last time you were at Dar? Any idea? Probably years.
I think the washout was still open. So like 15 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. So there are almost 0 flies. So they use these sterile wasps for fly control, and it's clearly working for them. Anyway, that came up again today, and I find that completely fascinating.
Say that again. What do they do now? Sterile bees?
Wasps.
Wasp.
Yep. And they just like put them out once a week.
Like actual wasp?
Yep.
And the wasp help with the flies or the bug?
The flies, yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Yep. Pretty wild.
That is freaking crazy.
All right. That's all I know.
I don't know much else either.
Okay. We'll be back next week with some more interesting people. People more interesting than us, anyway. We'll talk next week.
See you guys.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Rural Dispatch. I hope you found something valuable to take back to your own operation. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend. You can keep up with me between episodes on socials at Behrens & Co. or join our email list on our website to get new episodes delivered straight to your inbox every Wednesday. Until next time, keep those wheels turning. We'll talk soon. Did you know that you can be a part of the Rural Dispatch too? Whether you've got a question, a story, or just something on your mind, you can leave us a voicemail. We might even play it on a future episode. Head to the link in the show notes and hit record. It's quick, easy, and we would love to hear from you.